have cheap toys right there. That was a barn. That was a barn find. I have no money invested in it and got it running. And you can teach kids how to just, I don't know what he's telling me. You can teach your kids and grandkids how to drive. They ain't gonna go that fast. If they fall out of the seat, it's gonna go dead. They let go of the handlebars, it's gonna come backwards and stop. As long as you disengage where they can't put the blade in gear. What? Guys, we got a bunch of maters right here ready. First week of November. Ain't gonna be but just a few more. That's gonna be it. These little fellas up here ain't gonna make it. We ought to get a frost before them get big enough for turn. Now, in case you someone that ain't been watching my videos all along, these is the same bandita plants that I planted in the late spring, and then through the summer I just trimmed them back and let some of the suckers start going again. And they've done good all year. They've given me tomatoes to eat all year long. So that's a good way to have your fall tomatoes, is just by planting an indeterminate tomato. After it does its big harvest in the spring, trim it back and just leave you a couple of suckers. And then when it's summertime, get up there when it's really, really hot. Then if you want to, you can trim them off and let some of your other suckers that's already started come on, and just, there you are with your spring and fall tomatoes all in one planting. Y'all can see the second round of turnip greens is coming on good. That theory I had of planting them way early so I could get bigger bottoms, that didn't work. After they got about that tall, the bug moved in right hot as it is and eat them up. So I just tilled them over and started over. And actually these was planted at the time you're supposed to plant them anyway, but they looking great. There's y'all just a little view of what I got going on. I got to get over there and cut my okra again. But look at that leaf lettuce bed. Didn't it turn out beautiful? And we actually ain't eaten none yet because it ain't been cool enough at nights. But I just sampled a piece and I'm thinking this nights has been cool enough, and then we're getting back warm again. But yeah, we finna have to cut some, so it's fluffed up there big time. That's a lot of salad right there. I think we got some black beauty eggplants here that need to be harvested. This plant here has produced all year long. I'm gonna go and take that. There's a good one right there. That's all I'm gonna get today. Them other ones can stay on there a few more days and get them off as we want to eat them. I got one right here though. You get one that's turning yellow like that, you need to just go on and cut it off, because it's never gonna do anything. I don't know what happens when they turn yellow like that. But I've left them on there and they don't never do anything. So if you ever have one turning that yellowish looking brownish color, just go on and cut it off and get it off your plant. The nights has been cooler, so the okra ain't been getting that many. But there'll still be enough right here if we want to fry it. or if I just want to cut it up and put it in the freezer. Now when it gets these cool nights like this, I go on and I get them even if they little bitty. If they ain't an inch long, I just go on and cut them off. That one-headed, I don't know, that right there's on the verge of being too hard. It must have got missed 3 or 4 days ago when I harvested. After we had them cooler nights, the okra done went from being harvested. Started out, you know, it done got up there every day. Had to harvest it, and I skipped one there. I'm about skipping one. That's probably why that bigger one's on there. But then it gets down to where about every 2 days, and now we had about every 4 days. This one here's making a lot of bloom. I don't know what our temperature is supposed to do. Got some good sized peppers over here that need to be harvested. These Savannah sweet peppers. They're my favorite. I've been growing these for about 3 to 4 years now once I came across them. Hyphenator bell pepper's doing good this year. I got one of them we're going to pick today. But I usually pick them about that size. I have had a couple bigger than that, but usually as hot as it is, I go on and get them while I'm out in the garden. So there's 3 big pretty bell peppers. I see I got a Savannah back now. Actually, there's 2 more than Savannah peppers I skipped. More bell peppers on there than I thought. There's 5. Here's a pretty good one that I apparently missed a few days ago when I harvested. And the jalapenos doing great this year. Usually I raise the heatless jalapenos, but this year we raised the hot ones. And they've been doing good all year. They're starting to get slowing back down now. Plus you can see the insects, and they eat up pretty good with the insects. But I ain't worried about spraying because I know we got to be getting close to getting the frost and it just kill them all anyway. That was a pretty good harvest for today. And that's about all I got to harvest at the time, other some lettuce. And I may go on and get some harvest and try it tonight to see if the bitterness is gone. Piece I ate a while ago tastes pretty good. And I'm about ready for a salad when I got some fresh Savannah pepper I can cut up in it and them tomatoes I can cut up in it. We got a couple of these Florida 91s over here ready. There's been some pretty good tasting tomatoes. But it's about all over but the crying. Actually, I'm ready for the gardening heat weather stuff to be over. I'm ready for it to get down into some close to freezing anyway at nights. Tired of this heat. And look here, guys. Got some little blackberries for garden snacks today. That's what I like about these Freedom Marks. They do their thing. You snip them ends off and they come back throughout the summer and all. See, there's some right here. Throughout the summer, you'll walk out here one day and you got enough for a snack. And maybe 3 or 4 8 days later and another head's ready. I call these garden snacks the rest of the time. And they're way better now than they were earlier in the year. Don't need no sugar on them. I usually miss them because these things is bad about like that. Yesterday they was probably just getting ready, and if I'd have missed it today, tomorrow they'd be dried up. They dry up quick, hot as it is. I think I'm gonna go on and get me some leaf lettuce for tonight. And guys, this here is how I cut my leaf lettuce. Just kind of run your hands through it. Helps the bitty insects in there, they'll fly out. There went something flew out. And I just grabbed me a wad. Oh, that smells good. And that's how I cut mine. I ain't worrying about trying to snip off a little leaf off of one side, a little leaf off the other side, and all that kind of stuff. I think that'll be enough for me and my wife tonight, if she eats it. I don't know if she won't sell it or not, but I'm gonna eat it. And sometimes that'll let some of that smaller grow back up through there as thick as I plant it. Cause I plant it thick, don't I? Like a goat eating over here. It ain't bitter though. Good. Don't see no insects in it or nothing. No damage. Looking good, looking good. Now I'm gonna go up here, rinse this off, put it through the lettuce spinner, and then I'm gonna cut them peppers and stuff up and put them in a bag and freeze them. That'll probably be about the last time I do that. I said I wasn't gonna do anymore, but might well cut them up, freeze them. Going to the camp now, we take them over there cooking with also. Like the mailman just dropped something off. Let's go see what the mailman brought. Well, the mailman brought me something else from Vevor. And another little box from Camouflage from Amazon. Moved one of the grandkids left their pumpkin up here. They was painting pumpkins for Halloween. A couple of them they set on the porch. A couple they took home with them. That was pumpkins me and Colton grew out in the garden. Got them ready just in the nick of time. And they actually finished turning orange. When we cut them, they were still green, if some of you seen that video. But they finished turning orange. Now, let's see what we got. Oh, this is bow hunting stuff. Face camouflage. but it's a big old stick. Guys, if you buy this in the hunting department, you get a little old bitty thing for like $10, $12. Get on Amazon, and this ain't sold in the hunting. This is sold under face paint, like people use for anything. Playing sports, what they put under it, and cheerleaders and all that. And you can pick your colors. I can't remember what all colors they offer, but I got a brown, green, and black here. And they're my big old heavy duty tubes. And all of this wouldn't be like $8. So a lot of times, like I've always tried to say about different products, you can buy the same stuff labeled for a different use and be a lot cheaper. And a lot of your gardening stuff is insect sprays is like that too. Now let's see what Vevor brought here. Let me cut this tape off the back, and I'll get right back with y'all. Now I got this put in my wife's vehicle. So these are the handiest jacks to have in your vehicle in case you have a flat. Instead of having to get them old screw up jacks that's under your hood or in your trunk that takes forever to even get to. And then it takes longer than that to figure out how to use them. And this here's a 2.5 ton, just a floor jack from Vevor. Because Vevor makes great products and has good prices. And anybody, a lady or whatever, can get this and slide up under her car. Now, ladies, you do have to get down on your hands and knees now. But it's better than having to use them jacks that's in your vehicles that you can't hardly find. And if you ever get one out, you can't get it put back in the compartment like they had it stored. So I like putting these in all my vehicles. And we ain't ever got one. One of mine, I overloaded my jack one day. I was actually trying to use this small jack to do something I knew better than trying, and I busted the cylinder, or it started leaking, then it never would stay up. So there you go. If you need a good floor jack, check out Vevor.com. Also, I'll leave a link, as I do always, in the description below this video, where you can go check stuff out if you want to see what the prices are and such. But guys, now I'm finna sit down. First, I'm gonna wash my lettuce, take it in the house, put it in a lettuce spinner so I can get it in the ice box or the refrigerator for some of you folks. And then I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna cut my peppers up. Take me some tomatoes in the house. And that's what I'm gonna be doing for a little while. Thank y'all for dropping in today. Hope y'all have a great week. God bless. See y'all next time.